It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the delay, Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And this is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now you look at the Saints defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to...
It's Matt.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
But they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Down the numbers. There he goes. Powering forward. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 76 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the... They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
As they've got it as we resume action. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we get a look at the 2023 draft class for the Packers. And if you think about their last 13 picks they've had in the 1st round, 12 of them have been on the defensive side of the ball. But still, plenty of new weapons to throw to on offense as well.
You're right about that, but they did go defense right out of the gate with Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. Another big-time pass rusher. They hope he acclimates quickly. But how about them trying to help out their new starting quarterback, boosting their passing game? Tight end Luke Musgrave, slot receiver Jaden Reed, tight end Tucker Craft. All of them should get immediate playing time.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
An idea.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Looking to throw on second down. Carlson. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Line and incomplete.
That could be the step.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And complete once again to Watson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he's got it.
And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. They go play action here on first down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's week.
Purdy going to the air right away. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
The numbers for Jones last week, 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Saints now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by one of the most...
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. You can look at the Saints defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
This 2nd and 4.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards. That's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A big pickup of 38. First and goal from just inside the 5. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 6th. On first down, it's Purdy. Open man left side, it's the tight end DeGuara.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. Now Jones. And
This time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, it's Jones.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at the Dog Pound. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Austin Eckler, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Purdy. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. An inside give to Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Taken down by Pete Warner.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20-yard.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
In motion right, Dobbs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The give is to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
97 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Packer football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll go again to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
These players are on the last year. Choose from 4 preset offers that range in It's Madden NFL.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A check down here to Jones.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 133 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 3rd touchdown.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Purdy off the play fake.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Up the middle, Jones. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So here now the rookie 6th rounder, Anders Carlson, for the Packer field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging.
On 1st down, Purdy. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh. Obtained possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
A give to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in. Aaron Jones. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Purdy's throw finds its target. Dobbs.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll find DeGuara complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
He's giving him a little jolt.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will bring it back. An interception.
Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A second down throw for Purdy.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take.
In motion right, Dobbs.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Throwing after the interception, Purdy.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Touchdown!
Jaden Reed. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they get